look, it's from Rio's point of view. What you got, baby? Just wait for a couple of people to come on. Bit of a surprise jump on, isn't it? It's just me today. Well, me and Rio. Hello, good afternoon from a very sunny, not a cloud in the sky, Benidorm. There's been a bit of news today. Been quite a bit of news actually, so I hope I remember it all. Just had a look before I nipped on, had a quick refresh, so I hope that I remember everything that I was going to say. Hi Kim. Here's Rio, look. Hi Sam. There he is. I've got a new mask. It's very comfortable. So yeah, it's been a strange day today in Spain. There's been quite a bit of news. So the first one, can you hear me okay with my mask, by the way? I've never wore this one, so I don't know what it's like sound wise, and obviously I'm using my phone, which we all know is rubbish. So yeah, let me know. And now there's like the awkward wait, because I'm sure you're probably commenting like, yeah, it's fine, or we can't hear you, and I'm like waiting for the delay. So yeah, let me know if the sound's okay. I don't want to start reeling it all off and then it ends so you can't hear me. Afternoon, Jackie. I'm going to switch it back around to Rio a second. Afternoon, Andrew. There he is. He's got his toilet. Are we able to come now? No, I think it's quite the opposite. I think it's quite the opposite with the news that's come out today, to be honest. I think it's been a very strange news day. Let's head towards the Torre dorada. So the first bit in Benidorm relation news is the Torre dorada, which is a Survey Group hotel, have announced they're closing today. So today is their last operational day, and they will reopen in March 2021. So that's the first bit. The second is Pedro Sanchez is having a meeting with the Scandinavian governments, the British government. Hi Julie! That's Alex's mum. The Scandinavian government, the British government and the German government, in hopes to make an air corridor. Now before you get excited, the air corridor that they're now working on is for the Canaries and the Balearics. So that would be Gran Canaria, Tenerife, Lanzarote, Mallorca, Menorca, Formentera and Ibiza. So mainland Spain I think is a pretty much no-no. I really don't think that there's going to be, and I honestly, hand on heart, do not think that the Torre, which is the mayor of Benidorm, I really don't think he will be able to get an air corridor with Alicante. I just don't see it being feasible. But you know, we've still not heard. That was on Monday, so I guess they say no news is good news, but I think if it was good news they'd been shouting about it, where it's kind of gone a little bit quiet. So I am going to send an email to Torre and see if there's any kind of meeting minutes that I can look at, or you know, he can give me kind of an update. I can sit here and we can look at the Torre dorada. There we are. Look. Last operational day until 2021. Oh, there's Rio. Look. But I'm going to sit here in the shade and then I can tell you the next bit. So that was the first bit. You want to come here, baby? Come here, Rio. Good boy. The next one is there's a lot of talks about a lockdown coming in. So a lot of people saying, like, I've had a lot of messages over the last 24 hours, well specifically the last 24 hours, saying is there going to be another lockdown in Benidorm? Nobody can say yes there is, and nobody can say no there's not. So if somebody is telling you that there is definitely not a lockdown, they're talking rubbish. If someone's telling you that there definitely is going to be a lockdown, they are also talking rubbish. So at the moment, the government don't know. They don't know if there'll be another lockdown. To be honest, there might. That's all you can say. There is literally nobody here in Benidorm. It is empty. So I guess as part of a countrywide effort, we could all lock down together, in theory. Which would tie in with this weekend. Madrid are going into localised lockdowns. So Madrid account for a crazy percentage, absolutely mental percentage of how many infections are in Spain. So in an effort to slow that down, they are locking down certain areas of Madrid. And that comes into play this weekend. A bit like in England, where they kind of put things and say, well, it's on Monday. For some reason in Spain, we've kind of adapted that now. So before, it was always like now. And I don't know if you were here when lockdown happened, or at the time we were in England. We was actually at Alex's family's house when lockdown was announced in Benidorm. And it was kind of a fact of like, oh, we might go into lockdown. And then suddenly it was like, bars must close at midnight. Everything's locking down tonight. And that's kind of how it was here. And everything kind of happened now. Whereas now they're kind of starting to do the whole like, okay, in a couple of days we'll do this. So at the weekend, oh look, I'm like a TARDIS or something. I can put it down actually around here. Now at the weekend, that is what's going to happen in Madrid. They're going to do little lockdowns in certain areas. That's the plan now. It could possibly turn around that they'll then put the whole city on lockdown. They're not ruling it out. But at the moment, they're going to go with the places with the highest infection rates, which is fair enough. The cases are still very, very low, not only in Benidorm, but in the Comunidad Valenciana. So it's not just a case of like, oh yeah, Benidorm's really low. There are some areas in our government, it's our area, that are still like COVID-free, and some of these places were COVID-free the entire time. Places like Xavia and things like that, they're also very big tourist destinations, and they are still so low in infection rate. The only places that are relatively higher in the Comunidad Valenciana is places like Valencia and Alicante, which are two huge cities, and even when you look at their figures, it is still very, very low. So now that a few weeks ago we were given, oh hello to Robin in Turkey, now we've been given, a few weeks ago we were given power to the localised governments, as opposed to all being controlled by Madrid. It does technically mean that, you know, we might not come to a lockdown here at all, and you know, that's the reality of it. But yeah, if anybody's telling you that there's definitely not lockdown, or somebody's telling you there definitely is a lockdown, they have no proof. Honestly, hand on heart, they have no proof, because yeah, I've spoken to various people today, and they are basically in the same position as we are, saying we don't know. It's just a case of monitoring every single day and seeing what happens. What you said there, Chris. Hi Lauren, hope you well. Good Super Potatoes is closing. Rio looked like he loved his cup and Darren. Oh dear, that made Rio jump. Yeah, he did. Oh, you okay? What are you doing? You just stood on something. Oh, you got a leaf stuck on you. Oops, that made you jump. Yeah, he did. He really enjoyed his cuddle with Darren. Darren thought at first that we were just videoing Alex, well, Alex 2.0. So he just thought I was doing a video for me. He hadn't realised I was still on live. He was like, oh, I'm so late, I'm so sorry, I thought you was finished. And yeah, we sat talking to Darren afterwards, and Rio was having cuddles and stuff. So yeah, he liked that. Darren liked it more. Rio was a bit like, oh, so many cuddles. But yeah, there's Rio. You okay? Now you've got the leaf off you. Did that make you jump? There's the leaf that made him jump. That spiky one. You okay? So yeah, for anyone that's just come in, this is Torre Dorada's last day. They're closing and they will reopen March 2021. At the moment the Grand Hotel Bali is still open. Somebody asked about the Poseidon Player, that one's still open too. But I'll let you know if anything changes in terms of that. We're getting more sense out of than the government. Oh, thanks Tommy. I try. Hi Annette here from Falkirk. Hi Annette. Oh god, post come through. Yeah, that was pretty much all I got to say today, so I just thought I'd jump on and let you know, because I thought I know I'll forget. By the time Alex gets home, we end up having dinner, and then it's like, oh, should we watch some TV? And but I have got to sort my walks out, because I think, when is it, next Tuesday? 21st? Next week, Great British Bake Off is coming back on a Tuesday, I think it is. So I've got to get Alex to let me know when he can do the walk, because I'm not missing British Bake Off. Sorry guys, you know, I love you all, but Great British Bake Off is the one. What does this say about a doctor? Do you have to pay to see a doctor? Yes and no. So with the Spanish system, if you have a work contract, you get given a little card, which means that you pay into the system, and it's a SIP card. And so no, you don't pay to see the doctor. Doctors are really, really good here in Spain. I've been on a Saturday morning and walked in thinking, oh my God, it's the middle of July. This was last year as well, so it wasn't like lockdown July. Middle of July, Saturday morning, I was like, we're going to be in here for absolutely ages. Walked in, I was like, oh, how long is the wait? She was like, oh, about 3 minutes, is that all right? Yeah, absolutely, that's fine. So wandered in, and yeah, there was literally just me in the waiting room. But I've never waited more than 10 minutes, if that. And the hospital as well, the Marina Baixa, that's the state hospital. So if you just using your what's the number, E20 something, E something card, if you're using a European card, that's the one you go to. But if you've got insurance, you go to one of Avanti. But yeah, they're both really, really good. If you don't have a job, or you don't have a contract, I should say, so if you're autonomous and self-employed and stuff, you have to pay a certain amount each month, and that means you get to see the doctor. Or you can go private. Hi Mum! Say hello! Oh look! Good to come meet Darren. I'm still coming next year. What's new in terms of rules? Still need a mask everywhere. Yeah, you still need a mask unless you are literally like this. Like there is absolutely nobody around, and because I'm sat down, I'm okay. But yeah, it is still the law that you have to wear a mask in different places. Hi Lauren, strange to see you without Alex. We're like Ant and Dec, aren't we? Can't have Dec without Ant. Alex is Ant because he's taller. And it gives the name. Oh, I'm glad you all look. Oh, I've been bit. Ow. Good to see your eyes a lot better. My eyes been better for ages. That was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, you commented the other day saying my eye looks bad. That's just, I have a bit of a lazy eye. I wear glasses for my eye. One of them's got like a black dot in it, so it sometimes looks a bit, especially when I'm tired. But no, it wasn't sore. It's just having a bit of a strange one. Here in the Canary Islands, the situation isn't fun either. We've been on the RT, reopened for summer, now closed on Sunday again. We work for RIU, huge company, so to say the situation is good. In many cases, it's kind of understandable. Oh, hope you're okay, Camille. I know, are you in Tenerife, Camille? I don't know exactly where you are. Yeah, how are the cases in Canaries? Because that's one of the things they want to do, isn't it? They want to make a travel corridor to try and get some bits and pieces back together. That's it, E111. Thanks, Mark. E111. We're getting bit here, aren't we, baby? We have to go in a minute. Because he's giving me details of your Spanish lessons. Yeah, so what the Spanish class is, it's on Patreon. So if you go on patreon.com/Benidorm, it's only one post a month. I mean, it's at £5, but on that there's loads of other different bits and pieces that I put on, and different photos and things like that. But what it is, sorry, it's all these ants crawling. Every month I post something that's to do with like a topic. So last month, I think it was, we did at a cafe. So I put different phrases and things that I think it's kind of a bit boring to kind of go all into all the details and the ins and outs. Like sometimes I don't even know half the rules. So most courses kind of, that's what they tell you, don't you? You have to go all in like you're at school. So I thought if I did it more like phrases that I use, or phrases that you're more likely to use, that's how I do my course. So it's like a mini post well, it's not mini, it's quite long, but it's a post once a month, and it's £5 a month on there. But yeah, there's things like shopping, and it's all like different phrases that you would use, so it's all in context and things like that. And then I've put in italics how to pronounce it. So when it says like quiero un café, por favor, or something, I'll make sure I put how it sounds in English, so you don't have to try and pronounce the Q-U-I-E-R-O, because it's there for you, like Quiero, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my course. Bake Off, something different to watch. Yeah, I love a bit of Bake Off. Oh yeah, everyone loves a bit of Bake Off. Is Alex watching Lauren? Is Alex watching Lauren? What time is it? No, Alex is in class. Hi Alex. I can't hear you, it's really bad sound. Oh, no. We're in Gran Canaria, that's it. 200 new cases daily. What's the fertility rates like? I know cases are going up, but get away from the tree. I got bit all over sat on the wall. Yeah, I am getting absolutely bit to pieces here, so I'm gonna have to stand up and move. Ah! Right, I'm gonna catch you all later. Rio's pulling around. Is there anything open near the Treble Hotel? There's bars and things still open, still bars. Right, I'm gonna catch you later. I will get better, I promise, at telling you what time I'm going to do live. I will start putting it on a Monday. I will start. God, I've got a million things, like when I'm reading the news and things like that, and I try to remember it all, and I think, oh God, I forgot to say when I was doing a live. I will get better, I promise. Are you a good baker? We need the Great Benidorm Bake Off presented by you. Spain do a Bake Off show. I'm alright. I won a competition for baking once. Cakes are what I like doing. Right, catch you all later. Have a lovely rest of your day, and thanks to the people who sent stars. Sorry, I was on a bit of a roll, but I will go in thank you on the comments. Sorry, I was just I didn't want to forget what I needed to say. Right, catch you later. Say bye, Rio. Yeah, something like that. Bye.